Hey guys, Thursday, June 13th, Nat Gas US pre-market open. Let's see what's cooking. So far, inside daily candle, very risky to short here, but you know me, I'm short, so let's see how it's going to play out. Using our Andrews pitchfork on a log scale chart, you see that we fail at the 50, below this pitchfork, Andrews pitchfork, and below this one right here. So we're having a tough time. And let's see if we could take out these lows, or I'm betting that we're going to take out these lows right here from yesterday's candle and the 11th. Once we take out those lows, the confirmation is in. Then you got to just probably watch for this trend line. But so far, that's what's going on there. Let's go into our simple glance chart. As you can see, this is the area you want to be concerned. This is where you don't want to be greedy. This is when you want to lock in profits. And this is probably if you want to go short, I'll give you the green light. As you can see, selling pressure is building up. MACD just crossed over, but we haven't had a close today, so we don't know. This could probably, turn right away and stay positive. But the divergence was another clue that's telling us that, you know what? There might be a tipping point here, and a lot of the cycles and a lot of things I watch were indicating that there might be a possible turning point. Now, if it's going to grind higher, we got to take out $3.15 to push at least above 316, at least get to like 323. But I was like, you know what? If we were here, maybe, yeah, we could do that. But since we were very overstretched, and a trader on YouTube was saying that maybe this is the beginning of now a wave 2 to work in July or August for wave 3. So let's see how that's going to play out. But so far, yeah, that's very possible. There's other counts indicating that this is a wave 4 and that wave 5 is down in the future, which means that maybe it could go to 144, that June 23rd, 2020 low. So there's a lot of ways in regards to the LOA theory to look at it, but I kind of lean that this is a wave 5 right here. And that, yeah, that could be possible wave 1, a 2, and then working on a wave 3. That's very possible. But let's continue. Are we done here? Yeah, we think we're done. Divergence, MACD just turned negative. Everything else is positive. It's just that, we got to, give the bears some love. Let's go into our Andrews pitchfork on a non-scale chart. As you can see, we never got to close above the Andrews pitchfork here at the 100%. And we fail from here. And we couldn't even hold this angle. So there's 3 angles here. This one, and this one, all triangulating in this area right here. We're going to go down. We're probably going to find support at that 75%, but if not, it might find support at the midpoint, and that's a nice little chunk of money if it goes down there. Let's see, anything else? Our channel. I'm not going to spend too much time here. Yeah, fell out of bed of our channel, our original channel. So let's see if this is going to be another channel to the downside. I know July is weak, so that's why I'm leaning, things are kind of getting a little toppy over here. And looking at our weekly, there's some price and time things that I was looking at. It was here, and this is where it got a little wild. It went up, and now we're just kind of inside here. Another date I'm watching would be the 19th. And even July the 4th. So let's see how that's going to play out. Let's go into our midpoint chart. Nothing really has changed here on the weekly and the daily. The only thing, the Stokes are they're turning a little bit on the daily, but so far the weekly still looks intact. On the 4-hour, we had a buy signal. I was waiting to see we were going to go. I was not waiting. I was already shorting here. But now the confirmation is already here. I was waiting to see if it was going to hold and bounce. But we got that bounce, but with a negative mobile. So it's saying, you know what, this is not a legit bounce. It's not gonna go and retest the high of 315. So I got short on this bounce. I was betting that it was a dead cat bounce, and the stochastics gave me the snapback. So you got the green line here, and when you get the TP, I learned this from First Wave, David Elliott, may he rest in peace. The TP snapback, this is where you want to, catch it. And that's what I did. And the trade is going well now. We got a PPL, so it got choppy here. You got to sell off, you got to buy, you got to sell off, and now we're pushing, and now we got to take out this low, which is 299. So we got to see that. Maybe that's going to go there. The bulls are probably going to come in and maybe try to pounce, but if it's weak, it's probably going to turn right back down, maybe in the US session, and push lower. Statistically, today's a down day. Friday is going to be super ugly. Let's go into the hour real quick. You can see the mobiles here got positive. So I think I've been saying these are EMAs. These are not EMAs. These moving averages, which the blue ones or the teals are always my 50 50. And the green one is always the 200. So these are smooth, filtered, moving averages. That's what I had to say. So smooth, filtered, moving averages. They're different than the EMA and the SMAs that I use on my other chart, which is what the simple glance. These are SMAs, simple moving averages. These are more filtered, and just because I like these, because in regards to the smaller time frame, it's just smooth out. That's pretty much it. It's just smooth out. So these are all smooth out. So I'm just going to use the moving average number. So now you know in the future. So let's go into the 1 hour chart. So this is the 200, and now we bounced off it here. This is where that snapback came from, the 4 hour. That's when I went for the reversal, and now it's pushing lower. The Stokes a negative. Once this gets negative, and we are now below the zero line on the 4 hour, and on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour, we already cracked the zero line. And even if you take the 30-minute chart and put it there, you can see that you already started to go below the 200. And this is probably where they pounced on it and are pushing it lower. So what targets could be to the downside? Well, it's 299, obviously right here, this pivot low. Bigger targets will probably be 284, 286. Down here on the weekly, the high, 292, might find support there, and maybe, try to bounce again. Let's see. I'm leaning more that it's going to go a little lower, but you never know. And on the daily, let's close. Oops. I don't know where I went here. Let's close this. So on the daily, we're already below the midpoint. Here is a target of 299, and that's that low right here. And if it doesn't hold and they slam it to the US session, you go down to 296. Extreme will be this 292. Yeah. 296, 292, 291, and 286. Let's look at that square 9. We were finding support around this area. 298, 297. If 298 doesn't hold, or 297, it could really quickly go to 289. And maybe oscillate back and forth here. But let's see how 298, 299 holds. Let's see if it holds, because there's a lot of support in that area. So the bears have to be aggressive to push lower. And I think the bears have the timing behind them, but it's not guaranteed. It's just just the turning point. That's what I call it, the turning point. I think we're here for the turning point, for a retracement, and then into July, and then rally. There was a lot of chatter saying that this is going to be a hot wave is coming, and that could increase demand on, natural gas. I don't know. We'll see. I'm following the seasonalities and see how that's going to play out. Well, I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on nat gas.